Hello, I am here talking with my wife, Heather DeShazer, about her experiences being a full-time graduate student in an online program and a career educator. So thank you for watching. Hello. Thank you, first of all, for taking the time to sit with me and help me with my project. I know that you are very busy, and I just want to say thank you for being here and thank you for sharing your experience, not only with me, but with the audience today.
Thanks.
Tell me a little bit about your job. So, like, where do you teach? What grade do you teach? And what subject do you teach?
I teach at Shawnee Middle School, and I teach 8th grade literature.
Do you have any other responsibilities besides just being an educator, or?
Yes, I am department chair of the English Language Arts department, so that has some responsibility.
And how long have you been doing that?
This is my second year.
And how long have you been teaching?
At the middle school age, 4 years, and then altogether about 5.
Where did you teach before middle school?
I taught at the Shawnee High School and taught psychology and sociology.
So tell us a little bit about your career as a student.
I go to school at Walden University. It's an online program. It's accelerated, so it takes quite a bit of time. And I'm getting my degree in adolescent literacy and technology is the specialization under the master's in education.
Tell us what that's like, being a full-time educator and a full-time grad student at the same time.
It's difficult. There are times when it just doesn't seem possible, but I always think of like the end result, my end goal of attaining my master's and being an overall better educated educator. And so that makes it difficult. Managing time is sometimes hard because there's a lot of days, more days than not, I want to be pouring my time into my students and teaching them, and sometimes I have to take away from that to, I guess, educate myself and pursue my own education.
So I was wondering, has there been a particular class that you've taken or an experience you've had in any of your grad school classes that have really just kind of shifted your perspective or been kind of like an aha moment for you as a teacher, especially as you've gone back to school this year, or something that just has been kind of like a highlight of your grad school program that's sort of, that's going to affect your teaching this year?
I think from the class that I'm in right now and learning to teach ELL students, or ELLs, I've learned a lot about how to use everyday life and the context, teaching in context. So they're able to, not just my ELLs, but also all of my students are able to connect with what I'm teaching. I think more than anything, I've learned to make my teaching relevant to the students and where they're at in that moment. Because sometimes for me, being out of school so long and being an adult, I don't see the world the same. And so I've really tried this year and just beginning the year off, trying to let my students know that, we are going to use technology and that I'm in touch with technology.
It kind of sounds like you are finding ways to make your lessons and your curriculum and the way you approach learning more relevant for the student. Okay. Well, I want to say thank you again for taking this time, and we've been talking to Heather DeShazer, who happens to be my wife, and her experiences as a full-time online grad student and a career educator. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video as well, and hope you have a wonderful